some of the linebacking core. How did that help build depth for this year?
Oh, it was major, man. Got a chance for some of the younger guys to get out there and get some game time experience, and I think it's going to help us a lot going into this year.
You've seen some of your young guys, Hot Rod and a few others.
Yeah. What about him?
What have you seen out of him so far?
Well, start with Hot Rod. The thing I like about it, man, I seen him in recruiting. He plays with a lot of energy. The thing now is trying to, shorten the learning curve for him and get him on our page as far as the terminology and the way we do things. But the effort is one thing that I really like about him. I love it in recruiting, and he's showing it out there now.
How big is he right now?
Hot Rod will be 245, 250. He's looking good, man. He's ripped up, so he's looking good, man.
Who do you got out there as in your starting group at this point?
Well, I hate to name starters, so I just name some of my top guys. Of course, DJ Wanham, Aaron Sterling, JJ, Danny Fennell, Brad Johnson, Joe Anderson, Rodriguez Frenton. I guess I keep on going all the way down the line, huh? Yeah. Did I miss anybody?
No. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I hope not.
How much does having a healthy Wanham get back out there, not only impacting the game, but the game plans of what you guys can feasibly do from play to play?
Oh, it's big, man. You know, when you're coaching an older guy, veteran guy who's, he kind of know your style, he know the scheme, just his leadership, so I can get on him. And some of the younger guys see it, and they kind of sets the tone for the day. So it's great having him back out there, and I think some of the guys, they appreciate it as well.
How close is Brad Johnson to playing significant snaps for you, or is he close?
I think he's pretty close. I can't answer that as far as how many snaps, but he played some snaps for us last year. He's one of the younger guys, I say, got in there and got some valuable snaps for us last year. And I think he's going to have a big role this year.
How important was him getting thrown in? I think there was one game where he played like 90-something snaps.
Oh, yeah. I think we went into one of those games, and I told him, you don't have a backup. I think I'll be your backup. I'll be the next guy in, and I'm not going in. So strap it up and let's get ready to roll. But that just show you, the toughness of that kid. He's a tough kid, and he didn't blink. He stayed out there and sucked it up and played the 90 snaps or whatever, which was valuable reps for him.
I guess Aaron compared Rodriguez's motor to Bryson Allen Williams a little bit. Is that something you've seen, and you've been around a little bit longer? Is his motor compared to anybody else?
Yes, that's a group when they compare it to. He's probably running the wrong way, but right now that's my job. That's why that's why I'm here, to kind of get him running in the right directions. But give me a guy that plays with a motor over a talented guy any day.
What's been the progress for Joseph Anderson since the spring?
Just probably the toughness of the game. I know he's a high school kid, a former high school kid, and in high school he was probably the biggest guy, the strongest guy. Now he's lining up against some guys that's just as strong and as big as him. So just understanding the physical, how physical you have to be to play this game. I think he's learning that firsthand right now.
Is Danny Fennell limited at all when he's with you?
I want him to be, but then you're talking about a tough kid, man. I'm trying to find a way to get him out, and when I take him out, he look at me like, Coach, what are you doing? So he hasn't been limited at all. I try to sneak a couple of reps here and there, but I've seen no signs, of the knee bothering him at all, and he's rolling, man. He's been productive. He's been steady Eddie.
What does it say about Danny as a kid to sort of be in the elder statesman role he is now? He might not be maybe a frontline guy, but he's kind of bouncing back and forth and sort of doing everything that's needed.
Probably one of the most consistent guys, on the defense. He can play a number of positions for us. You can put him at the Sam, you can put him at the Buck, put him at even the end position. And to see him grow from where he was when I first came in here makes you proud as a coach, because who knew about Danny Fennell when I first got here? Now he's out there lining guys up, and one thing that I can say that he's probably done that I'm really proud of, he's took, Rodriguez Fitton on his wing. You see him, hot rod as we call him, gravitating to Danny, which is a good sign. The older guys they're getting the message when I'm saying grab a young guy and take him along with you.
Mike, I know that you guys can't help injuries, but when you have a year like last year where there were so many, do you have to look at how you practice, what you can do to try to avoid some of them?
No, man, injuries are part of the game, man. When you start doing that, then you tend to have more injuries, So you just play the game. You say your prayers at night, get up in the morning, and go at it, man. That's the game.
Has DJ been the most productive guy so far during camping, or if not, who else is sort of up there?
DJ Warner's been great, man.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys, you love coaching good players, and and I enjoy coming to work coaching a guy like that. He does everything right. And the good thing about it, the younger guys getting a chance to see, how you prepare before practice, how you get out there early, how you prepare before games. So he's a valuable tool in my room, not only on the field, but just, you know, just the lessons of how to approach the game.
John Scott said DJ already has the NFL body. Do you see that as an NFL veteran?
Man, I told y'all that a long time ago. You know what I mean? But you know, NFL, you know, we don't talk about that. You know, me and him, we talk about it when we get one-on-one and sit to the side. But right now, we got some ball games to play. We got some quarterbacks to get after. You know, so if you ask him, that's what he would be focused on. But the question, can he play in the NFL? Without a doubt.
Mike, is it